Hello, my name is Jackson Chapman, and this is my initial prototype for Advanced UX Applications Assessment 2. This prototype focuses on my own iteration of Telstra Connect, a digital hub to view and manage one's businesses and products. To start things off, we have the landing pages, which are these three landing pages here. So 1, 2, 3. The reason why I actually added those first for this prototype is because it actually gives time for Figma to load all of the components. You can see like the other frames here, for instance. And what we'll do is we'll actually start the preview now. Let's show it in action. So as you can see, it's actually transitioning between the three pages. And the way how I did this is in prototype mode. I just made it where it would just transition after a delay of a few seconds each. And after that, we're now at the home screen where we already can see a bunch of different aspects. For example, we can see orders, requests, incidents, bills, internet speed, performance, and a bit more. And you'll notice at the bottom there's three extra buttons. There's profile, home, and user. Because we're already home, like let's say we want to press home, it doesn't work. The reason for that is because we already are at the home page. And as you can see from the flashing, we can actually go to the profile and user, but we won't do that just yet. We'll do that towards the end. But first we'll just go through some of these areas first, like incident and bills. So firstly we'll go through bills. And as you can see, it just shows a list of like products we bought this month. This is honestly the most lackluster area of the prototype so far. I'm hoping for user testing and just a bit of research as well on my end. I can actually like improve this area of the site because I'm feeling a bit stuck on this, to be honest. But anyways, what we can do is we've seen everything in this list, and you can also see like, for example, what service or product we bought, like a Lenovo laptop, an iPhone SE, a Telstra SIM kit, and these are actually products you can actually buy from Telstra. And also you can see the day of transaction, like the 1st of November, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, sometimes on the same day. And also the prices and the current status of the bill, like paid, 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 unpaid. That's what we have right now for bills. And what we'll do is we'll just go back to the home page. And as you can see, that worked because we weren't on the home page previously. And what we'll do now is we'll go to incidents, which is one of the more refined pages for this prototype. So as you can see, we have the instance map, which actually shows incidents in the local area, and also instances month, such as like how many incidents have been resolved, how many are on track to be resolved, how many are on hold, and how many have actually been cancelled. And what we can do is we can actually report an incident, for instance. And it takes us to this page, the incident report form. Now, right now, I've actually made it in the initial prototype where the information is already typed out. I'm hoping to find a way to actually improve this for the refined prototype where I can actually add like input fields, for instance. But for the sake of this demo, it's already typed out. But what we can do is, let's say we've changed our mind. We can actually go back. But let's just go through with it anyway. So report the incident. We have all the information entered. Let's report it. And similar to before, it's loading. And take a second. There we go. Incident reported. So similar to before. And the reason why I add these sort of pages beyond the landing pages is simply because it's immersive that way. Like you're gonna have sort of these situations where it will take a few seconds for something to process, like reporting incidents and new users, orders, requests, that sort of stuff. And what we'll do now is we'll actually focus on the two buttons at the bottom of the page, the profile and user. Let's go to user first. And as you can see, we actually have a list of like users currently within the system. So in this is actually us. We are Ryan Quinn, who is actually one of the persona profiles from the resources given for this assessment. So you can see Ryan Quinn, that's his name. You can see a little picture of him. He's an IT manager. Currently, we've been online for a minute, so we're sort of in his shoes. And as you can see, he's an admin. And we can see another member, or user in this instance, Evelyn Green. She's actually another person from one of the persona profiles, but she wasn't actually elaborated upon that much, but you can actually find her in the resources. She's an accounts payable officer, and she's been online a lot longer than we have, but the main difference is she's a viewer instead of an admin, so she has less controls over moderation, especially of users. But you can see we sort of are accessing the prototypes, well, the dashboard the same way, I suppose, or the system, which is we're online and we're doing it by phone, like mobile phone. And as you see, these areas down here are actually empty. So what we'll do is actually add a user. Similar to before, let's say we're at this page, we change our mind, we don't add a new user, we can just go back. But let's just do it anyways. So similar before, it also has like the information put in there. I'm hoping to add input fields like I said before in the refined prototype, but let's add this user. As you can see, it's loading, and the user's been added. And as you see, the user has indeed been added. Toby Matthews, who's another person from the persona profiles and the resources. But unlike the last two, he's actually a service desk consultant, and he's been online for a minute. It was just added. But unlike the other two, we can see that he's accessing the system from a desktop. As you can see also now, Evelyn Green is now offline. This show does update over time, more time passes. And what we'll do now lastly, one of the last areas for this demo is profile, which is our profile. So you can see like information before, Ryan Quinn, IT manager, access level, and we have a few options. So we can customize a profile, manage user, contact support, and log out. We won't log out just yet, because what we want to do is we can actually customize a dashboard, which is actually the dashboard same here. So all these things, this is customizable. So what we can do is we can go back to our profile, customize dashboard, and we have a bunch of boxes we can tick for what we actually want to see on the dashboard. Like for example, requests, orders, bills, internet speed, instance performance. That's basically all the stuff that we had before. So then you can also click to turn them off as well. So you can toggle them on and off, and what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So for the sake of this demo, let's just have everything just like activated. So we can actually go back, like let's say we don't want to do this. Let's revert changes. Takes us back to the home screen, but let's actually customize that dashboard. So we have everything now. Let's accept the changes. And the new dashboard has been generated. As you see, generated. And what we'll do is let's go back. So as you notice, we can't customize a profile. Maybe there's something going on that we just, can't press it. Let's contact support. And here we're actually given a bunch of options like requests, orders, incidents. Is this an area related to performance or internet speed or billing? None of them. So we actually have the option like find nearest Telstra store, contact Telstra customer service. We have a bunch of options. Whereas let's not get into that. But what we can do is we're basically done with the demo. So what I can do, for instance, is I can actually log out. I'm going to add more to this in the refined prototype, but for the time being, it takes you back to the landing page. And this is basically it for the demo. I'm really hoping I get some insightful feedback from the usability testing. I'm actually really looking forward to that. I've got a few people I'm interested in actually interviewing. One of them is actually an IT manager. That's actually the same job that one of the personas have, which I'm actually a bit excited about, to be honest. But to wrap this up, yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. Yeah. This concludes the demo. Thank you for watching.